Hi, my name is Yu-Mei, and I'm going to read an excerpt from my short story Grandmother, which was published in 2014. In this scene, the protagonist Hui-Yan, she's about 14 and she's having a conversation with her grandmother at the bus stop, which is where her grandmother goes to smoke every day. Hui-Yan pondered what was left of her drink and lowered the plastic cup to her lap, cradling it with both hands. "Amma, why did you join the police?" Her grandmother said matter-of-factly, "Needed to earn money after your grandfather died. I had to take care of your father and your auntie by myself." Hui-Yan had heard her mother say as much, and she felt reassured that the stories lined up. "But you can do a lot of different jobs, what? How come you decided to join the police?" Her grandmother snorted. "Cannot study, cannot do office work. Police work, I thought. The money is not bad. Not so much funny business for a woman. And I already know how to fight. Last time, I got 3 older brothers in Malaysia, you know. Of course I know how to fight." Hui-Yan thought of the old photographs of her grandmother as a young woman, wearing a stiff police uniform, a diminutive figure whose face seemed to vanish below the dark blue peaked cap. She imagined the small, faceless woman brandishing fists and guns, barking down cartoonish men twice, 3 times her size. "You really used to fight? Fight with the criminals?" "Not fight because I want to fight," her grandmother corrected. "It was my job, understand?" Hui-Yan had seen lots of police dramas on TV, wild American cop shows with wisecracking characters and convoluted plot twists, and extravagant Hong Kong or Singapore series that alternated between solving horrendous crimes and resolving contorted questions about loyalty, morality, and duty. She rotated her cup in her hands, the tepid plastic crackling with every twist. "Amma," she asked, "did you ever kill anybody before?" Her grandmother didn't answer for a long while. A bus pulled up, and 2 or 3 passengers got off. Hui-Yan thought the bus driver was frowning at her grandmother with her cigarette, but he drove off without comment. To cover the silence, Hui-Yan sucked up the last mouthful of her drink and got up to throw the cup into the bin. Then she didn't know whether to sit down again. "Hui-Yan?" Her grandmother patted the space on the bench beside her, as if Hui-Yan were a little girl again. Hui-Yan sat down obligingly, her school bag slumping heavily against her back. Her grandmother took a drag on her cigarette, the smoke she exhaled clouding her face before she spoke again. "Hui-Yan, some things we can tell you now. Some things not yet lah." She sounded uncharacteristically like Hui-Yan's mother, laying down some unconvincing boundary when Hui-Yan asked if she could go to a midnight movie with her friends, or buy a slinky tank top, or a pair of impossibly high heels. Her grandmother went on, "Doing police work, I got killed people before, because if I didn't kill them, they will kill me. Last time all the gangsters, you know, not scared of police one, so sometimes no choice." Something in her grandmother's tone made Hui-Yan think she should apologize for asking the question, or at least stop her grandmother from saying any more. But her grandmother seemed to have found some kind of rhythm. Inhale the cigarette, exhale away from Hui-Yan, then talk. "I never say kill a lot of people, but sometimes you have to protect yourself and protect other people." Hui-Yan stared at the space between her feet, clad in well-scuffed, once-white school shoes. Now that she had the answer to the question, she didn't know what to think of her grandmother. She killed people before, she thought, and snuck a glance at her grandmother's rough, bony hands, one clutching the cigarette, the other resting innocuously in her lap. She took a gun or a baton or something, and then "I try not to think about it lah," her grandmother said, raising her cigarette to her lips and uncharacteristically just holding it there. "But sometimes I just ask forgiveness from God lah, Guan Yin lah, whatever God. Sorry that I had to take away a life."